favorite. I love it. Did anybody see my legs move? Because I probably moved them because I'm able.
You're an able-bodied man.
Yeah.
I hope there's like
they made me like fucking push my wheelchair around, and I was like, guys, I'm gonna move my feet. Like, I don't know what you want. I need a blanket.
I can just see one scene where you're just walking in the background, like eating cereal or something.
I need an FDR blanket because I was like, you guys cannot.
You're literally talking an Always Sunny premise where they're like, dude, they're gonna see how buff my legs are. They're gonna know I'm not actually crippled. Okay, we are live. Actually, we're on YouTube, so
well, we'll see about that.
That's the liveliest of live. If you guys,
not if I have something to say about it.
Exactly, you got to sabotage this. Are you gonna lift up your shirt and reveal like a bunch of road flares, like a fake ISIS bomb?
That hasn't stopped me.
Oh, look! Oh, the little gay otter has pulled out his flat tummy. Crack a clam on it.
The one time I forget my clams.
Crack a clam.
Who says that?
What?
Should I take my shirt off for the episode?
Yeah, please. You know I can only think while painfully diamond erect.
Oh
my god.
No, I can't do
it.
I can't do it while Cannibal Corpse is watching us from the other station.
Oh, you mean that guy that could be me if I had stayed as into metal as I was? All right, everyone. This is Live Papa's Basement Podcast. Hi.
Let's do a little intro before.
What do you want to say? I was just going to cut to the episode. We don't have
We're not doing the episode yet, are we?
We don't have a fuck ton of time, dude.
All right.
8:54.
You cursed, swear jar.
This is the YouTube. We get to say horrible things.
Oh.
Can he hear us? Because he looked at me. I swear.
He felt you.
He
felt your presence.
He's a man. He's a 40-year-old
He tried to feel me
man
outside. I could.
With a Cannibal Corpse hat on. He can sense when he's being abused. It happened more than once in his life. All right?
Poor guy.
All right. Let's do this. Everyone, we're going to talk about the death of a guy from Predator. No one gives a fuck about this. Sonny Landham died. Meant a lot to me. We're going to talk about Taylor Swift's newest banger. Pete wants to bring up some more beef with Chris and Tom Daly.
I made some beef stew.
Well, yes.
If you guys are interested.
I thought you said he was going to. I thought you were going to say
I
he's
also
going to
made
start
some
beef
scrapple,
with Taylor Swift.
I have some cold bacon.
He's going to diss her entire little
her
squad goals thing.
You're going to be on her next album.
Chris is the man.
Really? Not what you said right before the mics went live.
Oh, that's not true.
All right. Well, we're going to play a sound clip.
Like taco?
There's no good
Just
answer
go
to that.
live with
Yeah.
that.
All right.
I killed a guy. Is that?
Great. Sure. Yeah. The Transporter 2? Yeah. Look, man. I know you wanted to see Predator again, but I feel like we've seen that 30 times in the last 2 months and thought maybe we could mix things up. Video store clerk guy said this movie's awesome, so the video store clerk guy. I feel like you won't stop talking about him. Huh. Recommendation, okay?
And you got one.
Really not that big of a deal.
Well, the big deal, Dennis, is that I wasn't even consulted on the decision. Okay, and this is a big deal to me as well. It's also my night. Plus, Transporter 2, we haven't seen Transporter 1, which means we'll be completely lost. Plus, Jason Statham's physique is nothing like the lineup in Predator.
Okay, we stop. I don't want to have conversations anymore about dudes' physiques.
Dennis, whether they can body mass alone.
That's what I was trying to avoid, a conversation about body mass, okay? We've had that conversation 5 times a day for the last month because we keep watching Predator and all you talk about is Weathers and Jesse the Body Ventura and how many pounds they can pack on.
It's important to pack on mass. You're talking about carbo
I don't want to have this conversation with you anymore.
No, you'd rather have conversations with video store clerks.
Yes. cannot believe they left Sonny Landham out of that match.
I laugh the whole time.
That is the best show. Your mic is very live, sir. It's live now.
During the clip.
During a clip?
I just would have laughed.
Respect the clip.
All right, respect the clip. I get it.
Respect the clip. That is Mac from Always Sunny talking about yes, young Travis.
Why aren't you respecting the clip?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Venerate the clip.
Okay. I get it. I signed the YouTube agreement. I apologize. I don't want any trouble.
You said he was going to be cool.
I feel like such a dick right now.
I still
like having vouched for him. I feel like some Indian god that has 7 dicks for my arms having vouched for this schmuck over here.
You know how cool that sounds.
Yeah.
God, that'd be sweet.
There's actually an anime about that. Aratsuki Doji, I think it was called, where it's just dick tentacle.
What?
I don't know, man. I watched weird crap when I was a kid.
Sorry, my girlfriend's calling. Should I answer?
No.
All right, never mind.
You really shouldn't.
Would you rather be blind or have 7 penis arms?
Oh, 7 penis arms, I think.
Do I still have my hands?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just penis.
Are they like my sized penis? So like I can actually just
They're
type normally?
Arm length penises.
Arm length penis, but of my girth.
Sure. Why not?
Oh, that would look weird. That would just look like big skin tags.
And you have no control. If you want the move, you have to like kind of swing them or get erect.
No control. All right, fuck it. I'm blind.
So I literally just have like a sock full of pennies that's been stretched very. Okay, no, that's not a good deal, sir. I'll go blind.
Okay. What about blind, no dick?
You haven't sweetened the pot, Travis.
Yeah.
All right. This is
what are we doing again?
You have no arms and you're blind.
We are doing the Papa's Basement Show. I am John Papa Giorgio, show site in papasbasement.com. I am joined today by Pete Maybe and Travis Dorward. Guys, give out your handles.
Boop, boop. What's up, Dorby? I am at Pete Maybe, and I think that's all you need to know. On Twitter.
I am at Travis Dorward.
Cool.
And I'm also Travis Dorward.
All right. In real life. I am at Papa's Basement, and I am at Papa's Basement in real life. That is.
Thanks for being here, Jeff. See what I just did there? That's a power move.
Bam.
Just effed me. Just effed me so hard. So we have a lot I want to get to today in the show. In no particular order, Taylor Swift dropped a new track today. And a 36-year-old man shouldn't care about this. And yet a 36-year-old man certainly do. Not even because I want to bang her. Not even for that reason. I mean, I do. It took a while to come around.
I respect her as an artist.
I feel like the gayest gay to ever gay for saying this, but I do.
You respect her as an artist?
I respect Taylor Swift as an artist.
I now get what people liked about Picasso. That's
yeah, exactly. We're seeing the Van Gogh. We're seeing Beethoven.
She's on a different level than everyone. We're
seeing Beethoven with upskirt pics every so often with Celeb Jihad. Like it's pretty much the best thing that's ever happened in her life.
If you're making fun of her, you're a bad person and you should feel bad.
I want to talk about a play I watched last weekend, and because people know that I'm going to talk about things on air, bad things happened to me, and crazy things happened in the audience while I watched this play. We can talk about that. We can talk about Joss Whedon, creator of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, creator of, Serenity. What else did he do? Dollhouse, Angel.
Avengers.
Yes.
I just learned about this guy.
Directed Avengers. He was kind of like the lord of the WB or whatever the other one was. We called him the Black Networks in my house. He was the lord of that for like the late 90s.
The UPN.
The UPN, exactly.
The Black.
Yes. They were the off-brand networks. They were
the RC Cola.
Exactly.
Of networks.
They were like
the Dr. Thunder.
The Dr. Pibbs, like it wasn't quite right. You're like something, but they had Dawson's in their day. They were very popular. I never got into them.
I don't know what.
You are so young by the time you came into existence. But I were watching TV, they were already dead and merged. That stupid cartoon frog sang his last note.
Huh.
Trying to think.
Is that my fault somehow?
Yeah.
I was born and then
you were born. The sun was blotted from the sky and dripped goat's blood. And the UPN died. And last but not least, I was on Tinder.
Ooh.
What? You didn't mention that.
Ooh. I was on Tinder.
Are you doing a bit you didn't mention?
Oh no!
Shame.
You son of a bitch!
Oh no!
You didn't say this.
What are we gonna do?
You didn't say this at the.
Have you been thrown for a loop?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this.
How will we go on, Pete?
It feels.
Has the entire?
It feels like I've been slighted.
Has the entire show been ruined for you?
I think it sucked the entire air out of the room.
Well, maybe we should just start over then. Maybe we should start over.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Back to Joss Whedon. He is Travis is just busted up over here. He is getting a split from his wife, who is revealing, this might shock you,
nude photos.
He balled out a lot of his co-stars who were all like hot women because he was quote unquote the feminist director who liked ass kicking Buffy. You know what I mean? And like the Black Widow. All his
super hot chicks.
He always had really screwable women.
Who Joss Whedon, congrats on the sex.
Yeah, who also happened to be pieces of ass, and he banged them all. and he lied to his wife, and people want to see this as like the death of him as
they
some
mad?
sort of feminist.
Are they mad that he lied or that he did?
I think
the people,
and we'll get to this in the segment, but I think when a man claims to be a feminist, he takes his scrotum like so,
right,
and plays like the knife game from Aliens with it, except doesn't miss it, and instead severs his balls off, puts them in a jar, and then doesn't want to screw women. Somehow, feminism equals not banging the hot actresses who are 24 that work under you. You're a bald, paunchy guy.
Doesn't that mean he loves women more than other people?
Thank you.
Yeah, that's how I see feminism.
Yeah. You know what? Call me if you raped someone. If you had consensual sex with a bunch of bimbo starlets, who cares? But we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We can also get to Tig Notaro, everyone's famous favorite nippleless comic.
We also didn't go over.
That's how she's introduced.
You didn't go over this either.
No, we didn't. Yeah, thanks a lot, John.
I am just savagely throwing you under the bus.
You're just throwing us nippleless people. That's really cool.
Exactly. Just
We didn't
throwing Barbies at you. Tig Notaro, a comedian. I don't believe in calling the girl ones comedians. Demeans us. Comedians, Travis.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Comedian who has her show. I don't even know what it's called. It's a show that is produced by Louis.
Are you
CK.
watching this?
And over the weekend, she mentioned that she dredged up the old rumors of Louis C.K. kind of like sexually assaulting women. Now that's anti-feminist. Supposedly, he would like slam doors and bar women from exiting while he jerked off to completion.
Apparently,
now that not a rape.
I don't like
but still
finding out
frowned
about these
upon.
things.
Still frowned upon. Really, that's
Louis C.K. is like part of the reason I got into comedy, and now I'm
because he said you could jerk off in front of women and get away with it until a woman without nipples.
It's just like
threw you out.
It's like
You
finding.
didn't think you'd be called out.
Yeah.
It's like finding your dad's weird porn. I don't know. Like,
oh, thank God, mine was all. My dad had a.
I found my friend's dad's weird porn.
What was it?
It was like some weird French stuff, but he kept it in his son's bedroom. And
that's cunning.
And my friend found
I almost want to have kids just to hide.
He had a
in their
drop
rooms.
ceiling, like similar to this, but a lot lower, so we could stand on his bed. And
well, I want you to explain real fast. The ceiling is made out of the same tiles you would see in literally every doctor's office you've ever been in, and that was in a boy's. That was his ceiling.
Absolutely, it was really weird.
I have never seen that in a house.
It was
before.
a terrible finished basement. All right,
okay,
and it's like how I would probably finish my basement because that saves dollars. Like, I'm not looking for
that, and maybe when you first build it for baby, you're like, when he becomes a boy and he's jerking off
the
very loudly, yeah, this will muffle it.
My dad was asking if he could listen to this after, so I'm not gonna out him. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that he hid all that.
Did you find
he doesn't
porn?
What?
Did you find his porn?
I did.
Yep.
It was like New Year's Eve.
Same.
When I was like 14.
If I had a dad, I would have found his porn too.
Wait, how old were you?
I think I was like 14 or something, maybe earlier.
So
maybe 12.
You were actually active with your hand at that point.
I'm gonna be real.
Really? Yeah.
What? No,
Wow.
I was a late bloomer.
I think though dads at that point start making it easier to find.
Oh, mine.
I've never been a dad myself.
I first found my dad's stash at 4 or 5. One of my first memories is my mom screaming at my dad because she found me in his car looking at his porn and him laughing. So if you've ever wondered why I'm a little sexually confused here, like literally my first, I remember a big fat ass next to a stop sign in black and white, me in a Plymouth, a woman screaming, and a man laughing.
Is that like your first memory? Like that's where you snapped into the current stream of consciousness that you're in now?
I say this with all sincerity in my heart. I believe so. I cannot think of a memory before that. Like my parents told me about things I did. They're like, remember when you went to the fish market at 18 months and you got all burned? We called you little lobster boy. I'm like, no, I don't remember that. Sounds like you abused me, but
I can't wait to watch the John Papagiorgio biopic.
It'll just start with that. Yeah. That will be like in the Johnny Cash movie where his brother
dies.
Yeah, exactly. Where
those are on par, I think.
That will be my moment.
That'll be my brother
me found with
falling into the chainsaw. What was it? Like a saw thing?
I think what's really scaring me as I go on with this analogy is I'm not 100% if that was in Walk the Line or Dewey Cox Walk Hard.
That was. I know it was definitely in Walk the Line.
Was one of them cut in half and then still alive? I can't remember.
Which
like,
one was
happened?
that? He came back later for a laugh.
I mean,
that sounds like right
I
when
knew
Johnny
Johnny had a lot of songs he had to write.
Yeah, I want to start though. Sonny Landham. No one gives a crap about this segment. I don't care. It's my stupid show. I talk about what I want. Travis, you even seen Predator?
I saw the main one of Alien vs Predator, right?
Okay,
that's the only one, is right?
You need to turn around in the corner like the Blair Witch is about to murder you. Another reference you won't get because you're 23.
No, I never saw the whole thing, but I know Blair Witch.
Okay,
I don't like those type of. I don't like. I think the found footage horror.
That was literally the first one, though. That's what you can't appreciate.
Like, I don't care if it's historic. It can
like
still be bad.
You're getting into rock circa like Def Leppard, and I'm like, the Beatles did this first. Elvis did this first. And you're like, I don't care. Here's hysteria, man.
No, it's like the first person to ever make music. It was probably bad music. Like,
no, I'm completely with you. Or
doesn't sound like it, John.
It's I whiffle, I waffle, I go back and forth.
You want to play wiffle bat? Is that what you're saying?
Sounds good.
Screw the show. Let's go in the parking lot.
I'll do a Brian Bolte joke. By play wiffle bat, you mean sit on the bat, and then I'll tickle your balls.
Hey yo, we need like an alarm for
just a Bolte puppet. So one of my first R-rated films, I think the first was like RoboCop, or possibly No Way Out. Kevin Costner.
Are you looking for me?
Had some nipples. Liked it. Oh, is this
No, it's the same joke I used for my brother. So my brother, the first time he's ever been arrested, which like literally haunted him for the rest of his life.
Why?
Because all right, so I'll start with this.
Was it for kid porn? I could see how that's
no. He did a what was it? Car shopping. That's the quote unquote acceptable term.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He would go into cars when they were parked and then, you know, just steal whatever, like CDs, you know, a couple bucks, whatever.
You didn't tell me your brother was an adopted Puerto Rican.
Right. Exactly. So we're having a party over at my friend's house, and the cops show up, and literally everybody's outside. Like nobody has anything to, you know, be arrested for or whatever.
Wait, what age is this party? Are we talking like
God,
Pin the Donkey
17?
Sheet Cake? Okay.
17.
This is a beer party, as we called it.
Yeah.
Because I was cool, Travis.
Ooh. Ooh. John drank.
I like to think we had a better name for that. So he's obviously hammered, and he's inside or whatever, and he sees everybody outside like talking to the cops. Like I think they're skateboarding or whatever, and they're just like, "Hey, we're looking for this guy," and I don't know who was inside because I already went home, and he rushed outside and goes, "Hey, you guys looking for me?"
Your brother Sylvester Stallone
beat me to it. Yeah.
You guys looking for me?
Hey, you're looking for Adrian?
Yeah.
You looking for me?
I went
and
the distance.
Every one of my friends was like, you piece of ass, dude. Why did you come outside at all? We were just talking to him. None of us are drunk, and he's gonna leave. And then
I like the way you slurred. None of us are drunk.
Right at the very last second, he just walked outside. You looking for me?
Oh God.
Is that it? I don't want my friends to get in trouble.
Oh, what a nobleman.
You looking for me?
Did literally
he was immediately arrested.
As he expected, did all the women at the party later thank him?
Started blowing him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like just a scrum for his ball.
It was so insane, but RoboCop always reminds me of that because there is legit
he walked
like
out
a part
with bitches
where
leave.
RoboCop goes into into a quote unquote like unmanned facility, which obviously has like a bunch of the you know the bad guys in there, and he's just like, is anybody in here? And the guy just shows up and gets shot like right in the dick, like immediately, because he's like, "Are you looking for me?" And just gets shot right in the dick. I don't know. That'll always remind me of that because my brother's dumb.
And he was shot in the dick.
When he was shot in the dick. Wow. And his girlfriend listens to the show, so she will remind him of how dumb he is when he was young.
She'll be like, "You told me that was a cigar burn down there.
Usually when people say you remind me of RoboCop, that's like that's like a cool
Usually
thing.
they have like robot legs or something.
Yeah. No, it's about the really dumb people that got murdered in it.
RoboCop
Thanks a lot, bro.
completely slept on film.
RoboCop.
Is that your name for him?
Yeah.
It is now.
It will be. Yeah. 100%.
I loved RoboCop, and I wasn't allowed to see slasher flicks, but I could see the sci-fi R-rated stuff. So I was big on Schwarzenegger because he had Terminator, and then he had Predator, and I was obsessed with Predator growing up. I bought the DVD years later because it contained a ticket to your piece of crap, Alien versus Predator.
I zoned out.
You're about to say Eyes Wide Shut. I know. No, I bought the DVD because it was like $20, I think. Yeah, I got like an $11 ticket for free in it. And I watched, there was one summer where I did nothing but watch Aliens and Predator. Just one would finish, pop in the other. And I, obsessed, man, obsessed. So to hear that Sonny Landham, who played Billy, the big Indian guy who thinks he's going to take out Predator by stripping to the waist and carving the sign of the cross in his chest, because no one had thought of that before, to stick it to this malicious alien.
Right.
Yeah. Billy Sonny Landham died. And like I love every cast, like everyone on the Predator cast, crazy backstory. Like the little dude,
Pussy joke?
Hawkins, yeah, who tells the pussy joke. He's the guy that wrote Lethal Weapon. Shane Black. Like he's written all kinds of crap. Yeah. He's an insanely talented writer. Like the guy made millions in the 80s and 90s.
That's awesome.
Then you had Carl Weathers. Effing Carl Weathers. You've got a stew going.
Need I say more?
Yes. You've got Schwarzenegger. You've got
I know him. I know that one.
Exactly. That's the one that got away. There's the bald black guy, Bill Duke. Bill Duke did a lot of theater crap. I actually
Still black.
Yeah.
He's the KKK guy, right?
Sure. Yeah. He went undercover. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. And there's some Spanish guy who I don't think did too much, but the cast was really great. Sonny Landham, I just want to celebrate his life because no one gives a crap
right now, crying. In
he was, yeah,
trying his toasted corn.
His name in the movie was Poncho or Ponch, one of the two.
God,
that's
80s
closer.
Movies were so good.
That's closer than anyone without autism's gonna get. So you know what? Kiss my ass, dude. Sonny Landham started out as a porn star, banging box in Hollywood. Then
no way.
Yeah, legit.
God, I've always wanted to do that, but my parents are alive, and I just don't want to do that.
Sex sounds cool.
That'd be awesome.
I forgot. Are you still doing the virgin bit?
I'm trying to get away from it.
Okay.
Because now,
I mean, I've been taking a break from it for a little bit, but I think I might come back.
Now it's like weird that when I first started, like when I was 20, 21, like it was kind of funny. Now that 23 audience just like, yeah, really? You're gross. Last time I did it, a woman, I said, "Oh, I'm a virgin" or something, and the woman in like the front row was like, "How old are you?"
God.
Like, damn.
I'm sorry.
I take it has never resulted when you're like, yes, I'm, because you do it in a confessional way. Travis is a comedian, but really like a one-man show in the vein of like a John Leguizamo. And he comes out and he's like, I am 23.
Quite the pest.
I've never known the touch of a woman. that is your delivery.
I'm 23. I don't know. I don't know no woman.
Now we're going to reference to Carlos Santana. He likes those.
Oh, and that music, so good.
I heard a weird amount of Leguizamo. Why did I know that? So no one, like literally no one after the show has been like, are you really a virgin? I'll blow you. Apparently you were getting propositioned
Julie Newmar.
Pete. Yeah.
One time a hot girl like said good luck on losing your virginity or something like that.
You were like,
guys always walking out.
I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah, exactly.
We can solve this issue.
There is a bathroom right over there, my lady.
It doesn't have a lock because this is Summers, but we're gonna go in that bathroom.
It's called the
It's got
sex
plenty
bathroom.
of room.
Yeah.
It's got plenty of room.
So Sonny Landham had sexual intercourse on camera.
Dang.
For money.
Whoa.
That sounds amazing.
He then graduates to do Predator. He's in 48 Hours alongside.
Did he have to start in gay porn?
He did not. That's a malicious rumor.
All right.
That one has to work their way through so much
everybody
ass.
will tell you, yeah, you gotta start in gay porn. And they just
who did
just
start
themselves.
in gay porn? Peter North. a fellow porn actor said of Peter North, because
Peter, if you're listening, congrats on the sex.
Yeah, congrats on the sex with both genders, sir. Peter North would later
I know your quote. I love
go
it.
on, yeah.
I
Later
love it,
go on to
please.
say, like, hey, it's something you had to do back then. I was paying the bills. I had sex with some guys on camera. Now that I can afford it, I only bang the chicks. And I forgot which fellow actor of his was like, I know he claims to be straight, but for a straight dude, he's sure like getting effed in the A. Fill in the words.
Can I interject real quick?
Sure.
I just realized I've been playing with a piece of gum under the table for the past like 20 minutes. Like I've just unconsciously like been touching something under the table. And
is that like one of your little Chinese balls kind of rotated in your hand meditation thing?
No, I've just been touching gum and I'm still doing it for some reason. I don't know.
Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't put together. That wasn't your gum. Like you literally just found.
No, there's a piece of gum like under the table. And
that is repugnant. I will.
Do you have any gum on you?
No, actually, you can have this one. You can have this piece.
Can I?
I mean, I'll try.
Give it to me.
If I get shot through the liver,
there's a video element to the show.
I will not take your blood. You have touched gum. That is repugnant. But real fast, Sonny makes his way onto Predator because everyone is giant and they need a giant cast. Like, not many people know this. The first Predator, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I've heard of him.
Yes. He was too small compared to everyone else. And so they had to recast a 7-foot dude to play Predator. Sonny, while on the set, was such a vicious drunk that they had to hire a bodyguard to keep him from fighting people in bars.
Oh, I wasn't sure about this guy before, but now I'm all in.
Not to protect him. No, he had to be kept away. He later went on to, I think, try to get elected as like a Republican member at Congress in Kentucky or some crap. It would have been the first, or maybe he was going for governor. It would have been the first movie to ever have 3 governors in it. You got your Jesse Ventura.
Wow.
Thank you for your service. You've got Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I think he was gunning for governor. It could have been Congress, but he did not make it. Pretty much letting us all down. I'm
glad he's dead. What?
I wanted to say, yeah, that you son of a bitch. You're like, he really lived up to the stereotype of the drunken Indian, didn't he? And I have to. You're right, Travis. Those are painful words, but they landed.
Drunken Native American. That's all I'm gonna say.
So yeah, just wanted to do a little bit on Sonny Landham because no one else is going to. No one else gives a damn that Billy from Predator is dead, except
maybe like his sister, who's like Googling. Like his name,
Cynthia Landham.
This pops up.
They're literally going to take the transcript of this entire pod and just carve it into his tombstone.
Even the part where I said I'm glad he's dead.
Yeah.
All right.
They're gonna put that on the back though. Gonna have to hunt for that one. Pete, was there something you wanted to bring up? Was there something you wanted?
Sonny Landham?
I don't know. You said before the show you wanted to mention something. I'm giving you a chance to say it. We can keep going on.
Oh, we can go to the other topics, but no, let's just move on as we can, John.
Move on, carry on.
Yeah, I'm in a dark place.
Are you? I don't even think this is a bit, really. I know you think it's a bit. I don't.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
All right. Well, we can play some Taylor Swift so that this podcast will be sniffed out in 5 seconds and deleted from YouTube.
Please.
Do you want to do that?
I would love that.
All right. We're playing.
We got her nudes.
Tay-Tay's. Oh, don't tease me. Do not tease me.
That would be amazing.
There is nothing sexual to me about celebrity nudes, and yet I want to see every last one of them. Like, Travis, for you, when they leaked the Jennifer Lawrence crap, were you actually like, this is hot enough where I have to get off it, or were you just like, now I can go to bed?
No, none of it was.
It was just one of those things. Like, I gotta see them. Like,
of course,
I'm not just gonna not look at Jennifer Lawrence naked.
Of course, but it's not sexy. You're like, you do know that hardcore pornography exists. Like, I'm gonna watch London.
It's like
Keys
the solar eclipse.
now.
Like, it's not particularly like great to look at, but like,
by the way,
I'm not gonna not look at it.
Before we get into Taylor,
you have to borrow your friend's computer to look at it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Pete, can you be less on mic right now?
No.
Okay. Did you do anything for the eclipse? We were not too far from the singularity, whatever it's called.
Looked at it without glasses and then went inside for like 5 minutes and tried to get my vision back. And then took a nap.
I was equally unprepared.
I didn't actually look at it when it was like the total eclipse or whatever. Yeah.
I was at
I was-
Lowe's trying to buy a welding mask,
Okay.
thinking that would work, even though I'd heard on NPR earlier in the day that most of them wouldn't
That
do the
has to
job.
work, right?
Well, my thought was, and I tweeted about this, and people were like, haha, that's funny. The 3 people that retweeted or whatever. My thought was, if I had a welding mask, something that would make it dark enough where I could actually look at it, if I looked for 3 seconds, 5 seconds, no BS. What's the worst that can happen? Really?
Right.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
So
It's like if you microwave your baby for like 3 seconds, like nothing's gonna.
No, dude, it helps with the drying.
Right.
good base tan.
Yeah.
So they were all sold out because
I know
apparently I'm not the
of
only
people.
dumb person in
I know.
America.
Hold on, I know of people that microwave their bunny because they used to dry it, and then they let their youngest son microwave their bunny
Like an actual
for
bunny.
a minute.
Oh
It lived.
No, it
no,
died.
dead.
Oh. No
I don't
super.
get
No
that.
superpowers.
It died inside.
It doesn't. That wouldn't even work to dry it though, because microwaving, I think, cooks from within.
Dude, I have no clue why.
Why are we debating how long you can microwave a bunny?
A bunny,
safely?
right?
Yeah.
These are the important questions, John.
Only this pod dares to ask.
Right.
When people are like, "What is the
We're
intrinsic
edgy.
value of your show? Why? Do you
I'm
think you
too
deserve
privileged.
listeners?"
Like, how can I take care of an animal while like half-assing it? That's what I want to know.
yeah,
That's just what I want to know.
I'm not just gonna put it outside when it's like warm out. I don't have that kind of time.
someone could steal my bunny.
Yeah.
A cat could kill it. That'd be horrible.
I put it on the clothespins. I put it. Yeah, it was fun, but
First, I threw it at a wall. That didn't work. So I tried the microwave.
it legit happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's messed
R.I.P.
up, dude.
Dead bunny.
That's messed up.
I'm more sad about that than the Sandy guy.
Yeah. The bunny was an innocent. Sandy
Right.
had had
Bystander.
sex by the rule of slasher films.
We don't
He
know.
needed
We don't
to
know
die.
it was an innocent bunny. Maybe it was like,
Sandy Lanham.
Do you know how much that bunny was getting it in before
Hey,
that?
Bunny, congrats on the sex. By the way,
Why?
Bunny Landham.
How do you know? Yeah.
Pretty
how,
good guy.
how do you know how much dick this bunny was giving and/or taking?
You know I don't, but as a bunny,
I think
he has
I
at
think pet
least
store
20 holes
bunnies
he has to fill.
are Travis. They're clean.
what's that?
No,
They're.
Who's saying I'm clean? Who's
I'm just.
talking crap?
Like, I may be a virgin, but
you
I've
said-
got
I
gonorrhea.
I have
don't
a
have sex.
reputation to uphold.
dude. Look at my car.
Yeah, actually,
Just
my
look
car,
at my car, bro.
dude, my car is.
I have.
Ugh.
Oh, mine's repugnant. Our friend Chris, who recently did an episode dedicated to the show that you listened to, I haven't heard it yet.
He's got an effable car.
Like I said, oh, he got in my car and said it smelled like wet dog.
Hey, have you ever seen 50 empty water bottles at one time? Because if not, I got
What's
something
up,
to show
girl?
you. What's up, girl? you recycle?
Jesus Christ, you need to clean up, and you can't leave those in the car and then drink afterwards, sir, because that's how Jennifer Aniston got breast cancer.
Jennifer Aniston got breast cancer?
I think. I don't know. I thought she
It
did.
sounds fine.
Yeah.
I
Why not?
cannot tell you how many times I have heard
Breaking
somebody
news.
tell me they got cancer because they drank out of a plastic water bottle.
I'll mix the truth
It's
with
10.
Fiction.
10, really?
Yeah, it's
You know what's
I was
great?
going to say 12.
I could say she had cancer, and you guys are like, and then I'll be like, and she had incredibly perky nipples throughout all of Friends, and you'll
It
be
was
like, oh, then
fantastic.
clearly everything he said here is factual. He's on the ball.
this guy was paying attention.
I wound up layering a pair of goggles with a pair of sunglasses, and that allowed me to stare dead on. I mean, dead on.
To the eclipse.
Yeah, I didn't do it for too long because, much like the Jennifer Lawrence nudes, like I could watch Armageddon. Like
I
it's
didn't
just
want
a
anyone tracking my phone.
stupid little notch being chipped out of the sun. That
Okay,
too. Yeah.
yeah.
It wasn't. Did you see it at all?
Yeah, I saw him.
Was it? It wasn't worth the damn.
No, it's so terrible.
It-
I had
It
better
absolutely
access.
wasn't worth the hype.
It was only worth it if you were legit dead under the path, because they showed footage in South Carolina, and for like 90 seconds, yes, it seemed like it was like 8 p.m. and that's kind of cool. 90 seconds. That's it.
By the way, if you're one of those people who turn like a cereal box into like the watching apparatus, you look stupid.
Yes.
Those were
You're
everywhere
dumb.
in my neighborhood. I mean, everywhere.
You got a
And
bunch of dumb people in your neighborhood. Shouldn't be.
I kept thinking, I was like, how does this work where you can see an actual image of it? It turns out You do all this to see a shadow of the eclipse, at which point I could cut out some origami paper and accomplish the same thing. It was ridiculously dumb.
I've seen shadows before, not
exactly
overhyped.
Yeah, you take a hole punch to a little disc of paper.
They're pretty sweet.
Eclipse.
I'm
Who
not
gives a
gonna lie.
damn?
Shadows.
Yeah.
Hot take. Hot
Hold
take.
on, hold on. Yeah, exactly. The
I got
opening notes
shadows, baby.
of Taylor Swift's "Look What You Made Me Do." Apparently, a Kanye diss track.
Hey, this is the first time I'm hearing this.
so good. I'm not even joking.
I just took my
Yes.
to the Laffadil. Whatever the fuck it's
A
called.
laffadil.
What the fuck is it called, Teddy?
The what? Oh, taffadil.
Did you so did she just release this one song or the whole album?
No, just this so far.
Okay, so I saw a thing. The album comes out like November 10th or something, and hot take, that is the 10-year anniversary of Kanye's mom death.
What?
Oh, that would be
Somebody
amazing.
figure that out.
That would be
It is.
amazing.
I don't know. I hope she did it on purpose, but
I hope she did that on purpose.
If she did that-
100%.
Like,
check.
I know that
I'm gonna-
I will
I'm gonna do
never
some
have her.
research.
I would be masturbation loyal and faithful to Taylor Swift if she
No
dropped this
wanks.
album on the 10-year. Well, all the wanks, but just to her.
Mhm.
Like just jerking off to
Donda
her
West.
5 or 6 DVD covers. CD covers, sorry.
Oh.
CD covers, I know. So old. It's great.
Yeah, it's all over.
Here's my
All over
tribute
Google.
album. here's my
I'm trying to
compilation.
find her.
hit.
Here's her Wikipedia page. I'm confirming her death. Oh no, that's Kanye West.
Kanye's dead.
He's still alive.
Oh yeah,
All right, whatever. Point is, I'm pretty sure I'm right on this.
That's amazing.
I think he is.
That would be the most cold-blooded.
I don't care
God
if
damn.
as long as it was somebody in Kanye's life.
I
That'd be
mean-
hilarious.
I'm not a Kanye dude. I don't know about you. I've heard his singles and I've really listened to the albums. He's incredibly unlikable.
Yeah, but when he smiles,
But
that
through
all,
the
that all
wire-
goes away.
I mean, oh.
I want to hear more of this.
You want to see an article or
I mean, you can read it on air if you want.
headline? Kanye West fans are fuming over the date of Taylor Swift's album drop for this reason. I feel like reading that many words, but I'll
That's a
try to
lot of
scan.
words. No,
Yeah,
just
no, that looks like a lot of words.
But if you are a Kanye West mega fan, you know just how significant that date is. You see, November 10th is the day that Kanye West's mother, Donda West, died.
if that is
and it gets
important to
worse.
you, you should
yeah,
walk off the
follow
earth.
her to the tomb.
November
Yeah.
10th of this year is the 10th anniversary of her death. And earlier,
She died getting like
And
a
that's-
skin lift or something.
yeah, and then earlier it says Taylor
Oh
Swift's
my
upcoming
God.
album, Reputation,
Really?
is being released
Something
on November
elective.
10th.
Wow. If she did that,
She's getting shot.
there's never why? Because they're black. That's
You
disgusting.
said
Okay,
it. You said
know
it. I
what?
didn't say it.
Not on this
You
show,
said it.
sir. Not on this show.
Oh, really? You want to talk about Othello?
Yeah, you say because they're African American on this show. That would be incredible. Like that is legit. I don't think she did it, but I mean that is unintentionally amazing.
I'm sure it's just a massive coincidence, and Taylor's just before this was acting all tough, but like now she's
Yeah, legit. Yeah. Like
Oh, have you?
I'm so scared.
her,
All right,
oh,
I
was
don't
gonna
know if
say,
these are legit or not, but like, have you? There's some transcripts. I need to find them. Like, it's called like Taylor Swift Directive or Taylor Swift Undercover or something like that. She is legitimately like going into Howard Hughes lifestyle, like where she's like, okay, if speakers can emit sound, can't they take them?
oh,
So we have to be quiet. Like, and she's like, why can't, like, if they can take sound, there's no reason they shouldn't be able to just take them. And I'm like,
It's like a
are
mic drop.
you insane? She said, oh my God, I have to look it up. She said so many insane things, like about why she's so secretive about this. Her album, why she was like social media. She was like, I don't even feel comfortable talking about this because everyone is listening to us. And she has like handlers that tell her like what to do and this and that because
Chelsea's family.
they specialize in like knowing her habits so that she doesn't reveal any secrets about herself.
This sounds like
It
does
is
Trump have these
incredibly
people?
wild?
You just described Donald
You would
Trump.
think so, right? You would think so.
Allegedly, I did hear an article came out the other day where someone in his camp said if you knew all the crap we had to like squash down just to get it to what you guys do here. Like we tamp down so much before it gets public.
Donald, you can't say Jews.
What are you looking at, Pete?
I'm trying to find infosec
Infowars.com?
Infowars Taylor Swift. Yeah.
Okay. Dude, there's no way she's not nuts. Right? I mean,
Now
she's famous. Like anyone that level of fame
Actually, I know
has to
she
be a
was
little
nuts.
squirrely. But what man in his right mind gives that? Like, I know, yes, we all want to screw whoever we can. Yada, yada, yada.
Right.
She's a piece of ass. She's young. She's worth like several hundred million. Like, I would poke holes in the condom with a machete with that bitch. Like, you would take so many shots on goal. Like, she would not get rid of me. And yet dudes are gone. Dude after dude is gone.
The sex must be great. Congrats on the sex, Taylor Swift.
Why
Who
would
knows?
you leave?
She might still be a virgin.
I mean,
Why would you leave? Answer. No sex.
I've come up with a couple theories. One, horrible in bed. Horrible.
I bet she's terrible in bed.
Everything
I actually
has
think,
to be done her
I
way.
think about this often, like with like A-list celebrities. I'm like, there's no way
like
that
Sigourney
they are
Weaver.
letting themselves really explore themselves in bed. Like, there's just no way, especially at that age.
Really?
I don't think so.
You don't think Channing Tatum's taking like 3 fingers on the pooper?
No, I
from-
think that the men are probably taking it to the extreme.
From whatever.
But I think the
Duar
women are
Tatum-
probably being like, if this gets out, I can't. So no, we can't, my friend. I'm not going to take it in the pooper.
So you think the girls are chaste?
I think that, yeah, they have a bad circumstance. Because we as a country are going to like straight up high five like Channing Tatum for being like, all right, well, I had sex with like 6 chicks and like some of them were like in space and some of them were like, you know, underground, and one of them was like halfway buried in like a
No, I know.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about.
I was actually going to talk about somebody we were trying to have in the show.
If
You know, one of them was like all the way
Landham?
buried in the ground,
Got bad news.
but just their ass was showing.
Okay. Like an ostrich, kind of?
Yeah, just
situation
their
going
ass
on?
was showing. If we had
Right.
sex with that,
Okay.
yes, that's kind of what I'm into.
Is there a beach where I can do that? Is it in Thailand?
That's
or-
kind of what I'm into.
Is it gay if
I'm gonna
I'm
try-
underground but my ass is above
Yeah.
ground?
Underground you is still straight.
Yeah, if you're not, I was gonna say if you're not above ground.
Well, no, what are you
Gotcha.
trying to get at? You think female celebs don't get to be sexually
I don't,
adventurous?
because I think that if it comes to light, like they will be demonized.
But call me an idiot. I don't think
You're an idiot.
I still think a lot of women don't care to just like randomly get dicked out, or at least until they hit a certain age.
When you're an
and then
artist
they're like,
of Taylor Swift's caliber, you don't have time to orgasm.
exactly.
She's always
Each moan is
That's
always on
what I
Courtney's
tell
project.
every one of my girlfriends.
All this is actually making me think of Katy Perry.
I love me some Katy.
Oh God!
Random
please,
aside, but
please, please.
the video after this stupid
I
whatever.
might have gotten my first erection to I Kissed a Girl.
Jesus Christ. That was like my maybe 19,000th 58th.
Mine was video killed the radio star. So yeah, cool.
Really, you came to the Buggles. All right. Yeah, look what you made me do. Every time I would finish it, it would go to Katy Perry's Swish Swish. I left off when Katy Perry was a woman. When did this happen? And she used to make catchy tunes too.
Oh yeah, like Roar. I love me some Roar.
Oh,
Roar's a good one.
Ooh.
I'm fine with Roar. I don't
That
care
was
that
a
she
great
stole it from that Sarah
a great
Bareilles
halftime show, right?
Yes,
It's a fantastic
with
halftime
the
show.
sharks.
Yes,
And all that. Yeah,
shout out,
Sharks,
shout out, Left
the-
Shark. Congrats
the-
on the sex.
Giant roar.
I didn't watch
Cool.
it, but I respect. It seemed good. People liked it. Halftime at a Super Bowl is when I get up, take a piss, and and I shut off the TV and I see if I can get it just right. So I come back right when kickoff's happening. So she now looks like Eminem fucked Eddie Izzard and had a baby. Like, ugh. It is if you put on that swish swish video, I don't know if like her entire goal in life so far has been to be thought of as like not the sex kitten, but like the funny goofy bitch. And it took her butchering her hair and acting like a jackass in her video,
getting yelled at
and not being sexual whatsoever. Yeah, but guess what? She's achieved it. Congrats. You're now the girl that no one wants to screw in high school, Katie. You dumb bitch. Like, really, it seems like one of those genie wishes where you want to be like rich forever, and then suddenly you're urinating gold and can't get an erection or something like that.
Right? Yeah, we know. We know.
Yeah. Whenever you touch your dick, it turns to gold.
Exactly.
King Midas, I think.
Yeah. It was so goddamn depressing seeing her, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not exaggerating whatsoever. I was like, what did you do to yourself? Like, you might as well got a tit reduction while you're at it. Like, she looks so homely.
She's going through her Miley stage, and then she'll be back.
My friend.
Well, no,
it'll be fine.
Perish the thought.
When Miley did the butchy little thing, she was always kind of
also getting naked.
Yeah, A, she's getting naked all the time. B, she's like,
didn't she have weird nudes that came out?
Oh, I saw one of her getting dicked out by Terry Richardson. Yeah.
I heard. I don't remember.
I'm
where I heard
pretty sure
this,
there's
but
some
like
piss play.
Yeah.
Yes,
just
I've
heard
heard
those are.
I saw them, and by the time
Why am I even
went back
here?
to download them, they were gone.
you got a computer?
So bad.
They do exist. I have seen them. It was bizarre stuff.
Wait,
there's no.
That's bizarre to you.
Too. What? Some yellow.
Yeah, they must be. They must be real weird if John Papageorgiou is saying, "Oh, it was
not
bizarre.
into bodily functions."
God.
So much. Yeah.
All right. You know what? I'm off the show.
Yeah. Sorry, we're not all like you. Just so bored.
Just freaking around.
Yeah. If you don't piss on my pecs, how am I supposed to achieve?
Our president likes it, so like you're un-American if you don't like it.
Enemy of the state over here. But yeah, dude, I legit you go from a girl who's Taylor Swift just gets sexier and sexier once she's lost her stupid poodle hair.
She's too skinny for me.
She's too skinny.
Like I'm gonna turn it down. Like,
yeah.
I have any room to.
I would love a thick girl.
Like, she's mad skinny, but that's really appreciated compared to what the option typically is in this country. Where,
well, yeah, it's easy to be fat.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's why it's appreciated to be a skinny bitch.
Yeah, Taylor Swift's too skinny. I can fix that with 2 weeks at my house. You know, they'll cancel all of her endorsements.
Sit on my cock. I'll order takeout.
Yeah, exactly.
How about that?
I'll put in the notes to the pizza boy, feed pizza to Taylor Swift while I ball her out. He'll like it.
Oh my God, that sounds hot. I'm putting that in my list now.
I'll put 5
things I
pounds
have to do
inside of her of semen. What?
You'll donate.
Who said that?
Congratulations on the sex.
But when Miley looked boyish, there was never a time where Miley was like some 36, 24, 36, like sex goddess, you know, just spilling out of tops, huge jugs, long lustrous hair. I kind of remember her always like.
Are we talking about Miley or Katie right now?
Well, we're talking Miley had the short hair, but she was so sleazy about it.
Right.
And pulling out her little fried eggs that you're like, I don't care. Cool. She's flaunting what she's got. But it's like, Katie just seems to have this active contempt for everything she was. Just like, I'm chopping off my gorgeous dark locks. They're getting bleached. I legit look like 8 Mile now.
Do you think her and Russell Brand split up because she was the crazy one?
That is the most insane theory I've ever heard.
I very much
like Russell Brand.
I want to stand behind it.
I very much.
Yeah, no,
I really hope.
I don't like him. I'm going to be honest. I don't.
I like him like when he's like on talk shows and stuff. Like just out in the world, but like when he's doing like his stand up is.
His stand up's horrendous.
It's
wild. Friends that are obsessed with him, like to the point of like gay love for the dude when he's just talking. But like kind of what you said. But his acts,
I like him in movies.
Yeah, that's fine.
That was such a strong criticism. Yeah, he's great in flicks. I genuinely, well, okay, Arthur sucked, but he had got.
I never saw that, but
Arthur was so bad. It's like remaking Predator. You just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Is it about King Arthur?
I gotta play you the original.
Dude, a drunk Predator movie? That could be all right.
Oh,
A
no.
drunk predator,
A
maybe?
drunken rich predator
Mhm.
killing people. No, never fly.
It's called Bruce Jenner.
Hey, a lot of predators are drunk
That is true.
in real life.
No, I very much believe what they said when the split came, because God knows I've been here and I've always heard that like funny people in general, like comedians especially, you're gonna go through this. They're like 10 to 15 to maybe even like 20 years behind on the maturity curve. Like Jerry Seinfeld has said that many times. Like, Jerry, you finally got married at age 50. He's like, yeah, because like mentally I'm like 28 right now. Like I'm just not good for it. But
I'll learn how to ride a bike when I'm like 60.
Russell Brand was like ready to settle down, I think, right when she was kind of starting her ascent. And I get it, when you've gone that far, you're like, I'm not going to settle down and be a goddamn wifey around the house. You've already done your fame thing. Like, do you see these tits that I bought? Like, they're going to take me places. I'm going to be big. I'm not going to, shack up with, and she was right, by the way. He's kind of done nothing. He's fallen off the face of the earth. So good on her. But yeah, I believe that it was a maturity gap, and he was like, I found the one, because he found like a gorgeous 23-year-old.
Yeah.
It was the same thing. I forgot who it was that was banging the cheerleader from Heroes, the Hayden Panettiere broad. It was one of the guys on the show. She was like 18 or 19 at oldest
Milo
21.
Ventimiglia.
There you go. Thank you. And I was going to say, it was the guy from the last
what's her name
Rocky.
again?
Milo Ventimiglia, and that was Hayden Panettiere.
Hayden Panettiere.
Milo, congrats on the sex.
Yes, congrats, sir. But he was like my age now, I think. He was like 36, and he's banging like a 19-year-old, and he was just like openly in some gossip rag I was reading, like, yeah, she's the one. I'm ready to settle down. She's goddamn 19. Like, you're probably like the first or second dick she took, dude. Like, she's got a taste of the dick apple. She's got to do the dick buffet thing. And
The dick apple.
like guys in general, I think we're very ready to just be like, oh yeah, this young woman, she's so full of delicious youthness, and she's like not corrupted by the world. Like, yeah, because she
Wait a
grew
minute.
her tits 2 years ago.
I suddenly feel like this is personal.
I actually hadn't thought of it in that capacity, but yeah, you're
but
going.
now that we're talking.
Same thing I did with my ex, and yeah, it's really easy for a dude to fall for a very young woman, because we're visual people.
Because
so
they're awesome.
yeah, you're like, oh, I'm gonna put a ballpoint pen under that tit, and it fell right out.
There's some pedophile out there who's like, oh, somebody gets it.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying.
They haven't been corrupted by kindergarten yet. I hate public school. We're very prone as men
Defund public parenting.
to get like hard-ons for chicks. I don't want to say inappropriately or illegally younger. I'm just saying younger, and then be like, she's the one, and the chick is like, dude, you're old as hell. This is fun for a time, but I'm going through something right now, and eventually I'll wind up with some guy
Puberty?
way closer.
I can't.
Well, that's a
Contribute.
little developed for my taste, Travis. But anything to say about that, Pete?
Oh.
That really, actually, that was not me tiptoeing around you.
I know that's next
yeah.
week's episode.
Oh, next
It is.
Ooh,
Let's save it.
Anyhow,
Do you know what we got on this episode though? And I know that we're getting close to the darkening, and we have to leave. So
yeah,
this is
we got about
the quickening is coming.
crunch time.
There is I know you guys listened to the last episode with John that had him and Othello talking about a
Good
one
friend,
crystalline
Etman.
box. Yeah, Oatman. There is a rebuttal episode, actually, if you guys are so inclined. If you want to check out Blue Shorts, I don't actually know his. Maybe it's Blue Shorts 1067, the fan, or something like that.
I think he's at Chris Lingbach on Twitter now.
Yeah. So go ahead. I mean, if you were so inclined, you can check out his rebuttal.
There's a rebuttal episode. We are
There's a
fair and
rebuttal
balanced on this
episode,
program, sir.
And I think, yeah, if you guys keep listening, we're gonna have Chris back into the show, and I think you guys are gonna have a lot of fun with that. But I think if you want both sides of the story, go ahead, listen to Chris's, and then
I believe he tweeted about it
remember
today,
August
25th.
all the right things that John said.
Oh, well.
So I'm just trying to get paid.
Yeah, he put out.
I meant to. I'm just trying to get paid.
There you go. On the sly. He did an episode with our other buddy, Tom Daly, who's what, at Tom Daly 2?
I think so. Yeah. At Tom Daly too.
I don't think
It's kind of a bummer.
but it's like, it's no I. And then
helping you
that
out.
tip,
he
bro.
goes by Thom a lot, and it's spelled just regular Tom. I don't know. You can find his Twitter handle. He's one of the guys I follow. So yeah, they did a rebuttal episode, which I'm not mentioning this because I vouch for anything in it. Chris said, not like John will even listen to it because apparently Chris hates that I don't really listen to my own show. I don't sift through my own scat to see what I ate 24 hours earlier either. But
I do.
Yeah. Well, you're weird like that.
Just make sure there's no blood in it.
Is that why? Is that a problem?
I mean,
Blood-
I just
blood
hope
in-
there's no blood in it. I don't know.
Is that,
I mean, it sounds like a joke, but we know how you live. So
Blood?
like, it
I
stopped
look for
being funny.
blood.
We're like,
Ecto Cooler, because I haven't seen that in a while.
yeah,
And I don't know. That's it.
you legit.
Those two things.
are we
I'm
talking
just
about
like,
poop?
Yeah.
All right, we're talking about poop.
Yeah, we're talking about poop.
I think you're like 40% Pringles and Limerita. So
Oh,
if I were you, I would go
It's
through my
very
poop.
true.
I've had blood in my. That's not funny. I'm not gonna.
Oh, are we doing like the blood in the poop segment? Because I had it for about 2 weeks straight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Blood in the Poop. That's
Blood in the
by
Poop.
the way, that's I
My
believe.
favorite punk band.
Yeah, I believe
Nothing
that's
more
the new
American.
broadcast theme. Blood in the Poops.
Blood in
Blood in the Poops.
the poops.
Yeah.
Uh,
O's gonna come out with a new jam
Oh.
called Blood in the Poops.
no.
That could be a name for a gang member who likes
Still
anal
low.
sex.
I've
Blood in the. Get it?
I did.
Mhm.
I did. I started eating more apples because that cures colon cancer apparently.
Oh.
But yeah, if I'm suddenly 40 pounds lighter, it's not because I cleaned up my diet. I'm crapping into a bag.
You know,
taped to my
you know what
stomach.
you should try?
What?
AIDS.
Nice.
Congrats
Seen
on
good
the
results,
sex.
except for Magic Johnson. He's a little paunchy.
Yeah, but he's
He's got congrats on that sex.
yeah. Magic Johnson. Congrats on the sex.
Well, I think we can bunch out.
Yeah, we
we're
should.
close to showtime. It was.
I love you guys so much.
Aw, look at that, Travis.
Hmm?
Travis.
You guys are so fun. You guys didn't get to see our SpongeBob's.
We have a whole collection of SpongeBob's.
Yeah, so check out Travis over at Travis Dorward.
They were sent to us by Superfan Nicole, who
Super
give her a
fan
follow on
Nicole
Twitter.
at Moxie06.
Yes, MOXI.
MOXI.
Thank you again, Nicole. This is very sweet of you. People, this was Papa's Basement. I am John Papa Giorgio at Papa's Basement on Twitter. You can find the show on YouTube, videos of us in studio as we recorded. If you like the visual element, we're on iTunes, we're on Stitcher. So if you listen to podcasts on the go, those are both great subscription services. And if you want to just
I'll
go
take
through
my shirt off.
literally every episode we've ever done in papasbasement.com. Guys, plug your stuff and then we are out.
Oh, hey, I'm at Pete Maybe. I do videos sometimes, so you can check me out under that name on YouTube, but chances are I'm probably going to put it over at the Papa's Basement site. So just go ahead. Follow the Papa's Basement YouTube. Follow me on Twitter at Pete Maybe, and then listen to the show and comment.
I'm Travis Dorward. I do stand-up comedy sometimes in the DMV. Our fish wet, and follow me at Travis Dorward.
Are they?
Our fish wet. Well, that is our next pod episode. That's how you do a teaser. Okay. Till the next one. We are out of here.
I'm wet.
We're home free. School's out, baby.
Good show.
Nothing to talk about, nothing to critique. Great show, great guests tomorrow. You go home, have a glass of wine, whack off. I'll see you tomorrow.
That's the post-show critique?
Yeah, you're the best.
It's my time to go. I successfully burned all my bridges. Nobody loves me, and I don't love nobody.
Then he said penis.
Yeah. Then he said masturbation.
Then he said vagina. That was cool.
Had a mighty hard time, but I'm on my way. Had a mighty hard time, but I'm on my way. It's a mighty hard climb, but I'm on my way. On my way, glory, hallelujah, I'm on